mix of emotions, he now squeezes my hand meaningfully. At the same time, he again pulls me with him, and together we take another step closer to the dais, approaching the imperial throne. Approaching the Imperator, his father. I glance sideways in that moment and see Aesen's inflamed gaze as he turns in the same moment to look at me. His eyes are fierce, desperate, filled with wild emotion, imploring and overwhelming me at the same time. Meanwhile, his hold on my hand is so tight that once again it is starting to be painful, as though he is unable to let go. In the next instant, Aesen turns to face his father. Precisely then, the Imperator speaks for the first time. His dark, low voice strikes the great chamber, sending echoes rebounding.
So this is your choice. An Earth female of no distinction and no bloodline.
Romhutat Kassiopei, the Archaean Imperator of Atlantida, speaks in a strange, neutral tone with only a minor inflection of disdain, but the words come down like hammer blows, and the court falls deathly silent at the sound of it. I forget to breathe. In his magnificent attire of dark scarlet and gold, the Imperator is God frozen to stone. His imperial crown of Atlantida resembles a pharaoh's war crown headdress called a caprache, only of scarlet cloth, not Egyptian blue, with a band of gold from which the uraeus cobra serpent rises from his forehead. He is vaguely middle-aged, darkly handsome, with impassive angular features. No movement, no physical reaction. From his elevated throne he merely looks at his son, and at me, with the devastating stare of an ancient dragon.
Yes, Aesen replies in an unflinching, loud voice. She is my choice, and I have made my claim.
There is a long pause during which I can hear my heartbeat pound wildly in my temples. Then the Imperator looks specifically at me. How do I know this? Considering how emotionally messed up I am at the moment, I don't possess the strength to look directly into his eyes, nor do I think it's a good idea to do so. But I can feel the terrible weight of his gaze, familiar somehow, almost tangible, reminiscent of the intense manner in which his son occasionally looks at me, but only during the moments of our most fierce conflict. The Imperator is examining me, evaluating me, dissecting me, I realize, and he is making my skin crawl. I stand, frozen with awe, expecting him to address me at any moment. But it does not happen. Instead, there is only more excruciating silence, and the imperial gaze bearing down upon me.
Very well,
the Imperator says at last, in the voice of a serpent, dismissing me with a blink. The full burden of his gaze is now trained upon his son.
The imperial consort and bride has been chosen and is acknowledged before my court.
Wow, okay. I did not see that coming. Where is his displeasure, his reluctance, his wrath? It must all be there, seething underneath the infernal composure. But it is all held under such perfect control, hidden by subtle, impenetrable layers of disdain and mockery, and nearly absolute power. The Imperator is toying with us. Aesen Kassiopei squeezes my fingers again, then inclines his head slightly, bowing before the throne. I respond to his nudge with only a tiny delay of a millisecond, and bow my head also, following his lead.
Come, my son and your bride, you may approach and take your seat at my side.
Immediately, I experience a deer-in-the-headlights moment of terror. After all, Consul Denu only taught me what to do in case the Imperator singles me out from the crowd in Low Court. Not what to do if I am suddenly made the imperial consort and told to ascend the dais and actually sit on one of the imperial seats next to him. But again...